A live look at Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, Alumni Stadium. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the Boston College Eagles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Nestled into a beautiful neighborhood in Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, Boston College is home to the Alumni Stadium. Seating 44,000, this is a petite but beautiful stadium in the ACC. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Addison. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Eagles offense will have the football first. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. More than 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns last time out.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now. And the big...
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Boston College will send out the punt team. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So NC State's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
But I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that.
There he goes. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short. Williams. Snagged in the middle. It's Hoffman. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line. And the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job. Great catch. First down.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Williams looking for a man. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way.
Snags it, and he's open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Williams to throw.
And this offense is a pretty smart offense, and they're going to use their guys and their weapons all kinds of different ways. And you see it right out the gates in this football game. Getting your running back in space, running the real route, getting him matched up on the matchup you want so you can take advantage. This offense will do this all throughout the game.
And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Williams will pass. Hauls it in. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. NC State quick to the line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. They're working that left side. Makes the grab in their space. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your play.
It's a running touchdown, Boston College. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Throwing, Williams. This time he's got it. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. They'll move the tight end. Williams looking for a man.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Running inside, it's Scott. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Intercepted and room to run. He's at the 40. At the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Boston College! What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
With the catch, it's Hoffman.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's now making it difficult on his receivers, putting the football out in front, getting his receiver right in the face mask.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Ends it off on the counter. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the Nebraska Cornhuskers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Guys, checking in with the NC State head coach at the half. His quarterback, not typically one to turn it over like this. He has an opportunity right now taking the field on offense to start the third quarter. He said ball security has to be at the top of the mind. Slow down, take what the defense gives you, and make sure we're holding on to the football. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Punts it out of the air. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Williams. Working that left side now. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's good. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Oh, better look out. Inside the 40. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. They'll go with a direct snap. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Might be calling a hot route. Fourth down, Williams. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
That score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll get rid of it. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8-ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Going to try to get it himself. And it slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be fourth down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground with the running back. Got a little grass. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. So first down will open up the final period. The run inside. It's Scott.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Gives it on the option. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On the move. Wolfpack will get the first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical in the line of scrimmage by this offense.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Addison. BC uses a timeout here at 2nd of the half. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll try to pop the draw. Touchdown, Golden Eagles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Eagles land a counterpunch.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. And some room to work. Breaks into the open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Quarterback keeps it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Looks as if he's going to run it. Could be an alley. He's at the 10. Touchdown, North Carolina State. They move on top here in the 4th. The Wolfpack fight back.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. And coming up with that touchdown with just seconds left in this game now gives them an opportunity to get the extra point, to make it a touchdown game, and there might be 2 more plays left. The kickoff, maybe 1 more snap to the opponent. What a massive play in a big moment.
They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be